Hey, you guys, it's Classy Day Sparkle with We Talk Weekly, and we are with Every Voice, Every Vote here at Hub P4 in the Germantown section of Philadelphia at the Mayoral Candidates. And we have tonight with us
Donavan West, City Council at-large candidate.
Absolutely. So it was important for you to be here tonight.
Absolutely.
Okay, tell us what charged you up to be here and what the candidates spoke about.
Well, number one, you already know how many candidates are, applying for that CEO position, right? So I need to hear a little bit more beyond, the marketing collateral, the little sound bites and things of that nature, but questions that they weren't necessarily prepared for, even though we know they're in their, in their respective spaces getting prepared for whatever those questions may be, but also how they, respond in a more fluid space to one another. That's what really gets me. At the end of the day, it's about how do you engage one another when you're getting new information, and how do you actually respond in that situation to say something that's actually going to be beneficial to the space that we're in.
Absolutely. Now, there was a lot of Philadelphians out here, some very upset on what's going on in our city. We are the 5th largest city, but the poorest city. And were you able to connect to some of those people, being as though that you're now running for as a councilman at large? What was that conversation like?
Well, for me, I take it personal. Whether I'm thinking about, my school of hard knocks. I went to Bethune back in, in North Philly, right under Allegheny. Then Pennell, which is right off of Ogons. Northeast High School. I went to Hopkinson off of Ellen Luzerne. So I know the different parts of the city, and I've experienced it. Now, when it comes down to actually just walking that walk as someone who grew up poor in this space, I totally understand. As a business owner, I understand. As an entrepreneur, getting into that space in terms of talking about access to capital and understanding how to really navigate the space so that you can really be not just a survivor, but a thriver in this space, right? So making the city more fertile when it comes to developing business, right? So the things that they had to share in this space as it relates to those things, but the number one overarching issue, crime, the ability to actually feel comfortable to grow up here, to live here, to work here, to get educated here, to expand your business, the ability to actually work along those corridors and be able to actually move in a way that you can feel comfortable enough to start to expand and hire other people and really get us out of that poverty rate that you were referring to.
Thank you so much, Mr. West. We are going to see change here in Philadelphia, and I think tonight proves it. I think our Philadelphians are fed up with open promises and broken delivery. So tonight, we want you to go ahead and watch it. We streamed it. It was so intense. We thank Suleiman Rahman for putting this together, for allowing us to speak to entrepreneurs and feeding into our community. Thank you for being here tonight and for your words.
Thank you for covering.
All right. Don't go anywhere, y'all. Keep it here and keep it locked.